Well, you guys, it is 6:30 and we are in one of my favorite places. We left my dad's house at 5 o'clock this morning, and normally we kind of do a little intro at the trailhead, but I was going to do the intro in here and just kind of overlay and do some b-roll of how the morning went. But we are in here. The crew is Brody down there, Dad, working on our cooking system, and Bennett. This is Bennett's first time. You excited, Bennett?
Yeah.
That excited?
Super.
Super excited. Bennett and I are gonna hike up the hill a little bit and see if we can see anything. We've seen 8 does so far. Right when we walked up here, there was 4 does right above our camp. And yeah, uneventful trip in here, which was really good. Just a long day. Like I said, 12 hours from leaving my dad's house to getting in here, and we're still trying to get everything all set up. And so, like I said, one of my favorite places. We've got 4 deer tags. We've got, today is Friday. We've got till next Wednesday. We're coming out next Wednesday. And hopefully it's going to be some good hunting. In here it's kind of hit or miss. There's usually always deer around. Sometimes we can find some nicer bucks, sometimes just some decent bucks, but it's just, this place is more than just about killing. It's just a cool place to come hang out. So horses are all eating a little bit, and Dad and Brody got the highline set up. Bennett and I got the 8-man teepee from Kafaru set up, and we've kind of got a yard sale going on. But we're gonna hike up and glass a little bit tonight, see if we can get anything spotted. And then we'll come back and get things put together. Gotta go hunt for a little bit. Pretty quick glassing night. Got dark a lot quicker than we thought, but 15 does. I thought I spotted a buck way up there, got the phone scope out, and I think it's just a doe and a fawn. So, Bennett and I are heading back to camp. Gonna cook up some dinner, get things all situated, because we still kind of got a mess down there. But, feels good to be in here. We're gonna have 4 full days of hunting. So, hopefully we can get Bennett a buck, and Brody a buck, and Grandpa, and I'll play cleanup maybe. But, yeah, pretty excited to come back in here. Haven't been in here for 3 years, so I look forward to coming in here every year. Good morning and welcome to the first full day in here. Got a little cloud cover today, which is nice. It's not quite as cold last night. It got pretty cold, but then it kind of warmed up. So the boys and I are heading up to a saddle. It's kind of where I shot a buck a couple years ago, and then Brody shot a buck in there the next year. And we're going to get up there and just glass a bunch this morning. Probably head up to the main ridge, look off the other side, and then we're going to come back down in the middle of the day. We need to filter a bunch of water, get firewood, kind of get camp a little more organized. So Dad's staying down. He's going to take care of some horses this morning and all that kind of stuff. So we'll come down and meet him in the middle of the day and eat some lunch, and then we'll make a plan for this evening. But this morning we're just going to hike up. This is probably one of my favorite little places to go to. So we're gonna get up there, see if we can find a buck, and hopefully we'll be late to lunch because that means we're packing out a buck. So beautiful morning though. We were just working our way up this drainage, and I spotted some does on the skyline, and we kept working up, and Brody's like, there's a buck on the skyline. Pretty nice buck. The does are still where we can see him. The buck kind of went over the top. He just went back to feeding. So it's tough. We don't want to take a shot on the skyline, so we're gonna work up this draw and see if we can come down on top of him. Let's see if we can find him again. But it's a good sign. He's a really pretty buck. So it's exciting. Now I gotta get close and get for a better shot. So the buck was right in the saddle where we normally side hill up into and go over. Since he was there, he just fed off the other side. We went farther up the draw. We're cutting up to the ridge and see if we can spot him before he spots us. But the rule was me and Bennett's first shooter, unless it was a bigger buck, if Brody spotted it. So it was me and Bennett versus Brody, and Brody beat us this morning. So Brody's the shooter on this buck since he spotted it, and it's pretty exciting. It's kind of, I know what it looks like over where he's at, so he might go over and just bed down somewhere. We might end up jumping him, and not the perfect situation, but he was a good enough buck for sure. It would have been Brody's biggest buck by far. So we're just gonna get up to the top, work really slow, just kind of scan, take a few steps, scan, take a few steps, scan. So we're still making our way up right now though. Drop your pack, Brody. We're gonna drop his pack, get the gun ready, slowly start working our way over. Just wait, Bennett. No shot. Dang it, that's a nice buck. Just like I was kind of afraid of, we were so focused on stalking this buck. There was 2 other bucks on this other hillside. Bennett spotted them, and they were about 500 yards. Bennett got set up, but then they just wouldn't stop, and they went over the skyline. So, dang it. I mean, good. There's bucks around, but I was a little afraid of that. Like, so we were so focused on this buck. I should have just stopped and looked around and been aware of your surroundings, because this one buck was better than this last buck. So, dang it.
I think that was the buck that we saw.
Well, I couldn't let the boys outdo me. I just spotted 2 bucks. One's a pretty decent 4-point. One's a little smaller. Good thing is these ones don't have any idea we're here. So we're gonna watch them and see what they do. Pretty exciting. These 1 bucks that took off over here that Bennett spotted, there were some nice bucks. So we're gonna watch these ones and try to make a game plan. Maybe they'll bed where we can see them. What'd you think?
Based off what we've been seeing this morning, I don't think I'm gonna shoot it. Just a 2x3.
First time you've ever passed a buck?
Yeah. Last year I would have passed it.
It's tough. we've been seeing, this is the 6th buck we've seen this morning, and this is the smallest one. So I told him, like, I don't know if I've ever seen this many nice bucks in like the first day. So hopefully, that sucks those ones. We should have been a little more observant of our surroundings. I mean, they could have came over from a ridge over, but yeah, we're gonna eat something real quick, and then we're gonna head up the ridge. All the deer are heading over to this backside. It's kind of some burnt timber down in there, so we're gonna sneak over there and see if we can spot some of them before they bed down or when they're bedded down. Just had a buck at 330 yards work his way up. We couldn't get a really good setup though. It's kind of on a steep hillside. There's just kind of brush. Ben and about got set up on him though, but dang it, that would have been a good one, but there was just not anywhere that great to get set up. So I think we'll slowly just work our way around and see if we can find some more. That makes buck number 7. Just got done building a little shooting platform if this buck does stand up. Right now he's bedded right facing us, so there's really no shot. And even then it's tough. There's so many branches. I'm just trying to see if we could pick up a spot where we could shoot through and not hit branches and stuff. So it is 11 o'clock, so we don't have a lot of time. We're about out of water, so yeah, I don't know. Part of me is wondering, we could just leave this buck, come back up here tonight when he's feeding, but he could move in the meantime. So that's, a tough one. So if we had the water and everything, we'd just stay on him all day, but we don't. So yeah, it's a tough one. It is a tough one. There's a little bit of snow, but not enough to get any water. So yeah, right now Ben is looking at him through the scope, seeing if he can find him. I mean, it's just really steady. I just got to get him back over there in glass and see if, which the bullet's going to travel and whatnot. So that's where we're at right now. We kind of wanted to get back over the top over here, see if we can find a buck over there. But I think this might be one of the bucks that we saw earlier that went up over the hill and down in here. So, yeah. Not sure. We're going to sneak up this ridge, pop over, glass up there, probably drop down to camp, get water, all that kind of stuff filtered, and then probably come back up here tonight. And it's not that far. I mean, it's a steep hill, but it's not terrible. We'll have a lot of time. It's only 11:25 right now, so it really sucks leaving that buck. But even if he gets up, he would have to work a long ways to even get to a spot to where we could get a clear shot. So right now he's pretty dang safe. That's why I like it down in there. And there's no way we look at different angles trying to find. And he's just in a good spot. So we're going to pop up over the top here, see what we can see, then start working our way down. And yeah, like I said, it's been a great morning. If this isn't one of the bucks we saw this morning, this would be the 8th buck. So that's hard to complain about.
Man, you're packing a big load. I thought you had deer in there.
Close. It's about 8 bucks.
Really?
Twice.
Yeah, I got close. Pat Bennett passed a 2x3. It's pretty hard to do when you're seeing a lot of nice bucks. We about had one right here this morning. Brody spotted a nice 4-point right on the skyline though. And then he came around. He just fed over. We tried to sneak down on him. We were too focused trying to sneak in on him. There was 2 bucks back up the hill. Really nice bucks. And then I spotted 2 more up here. And there's a buck bedded down up there right now at like 600. Remember where you shot that one buck when Trent was with us? He's down lower. And there's just too many branches. We got set up, but there's too many branches to shoot. And then we got about shot 1 through another little saddle, but there wasn't a good spot to set up. So
seen a doe and a fawn go by.
Oh yeah?
The doe was all tore up. Maybe something got a hold of it.
Huh. Yeah, we didn't have enough water, else we probably could have. I mean, it's so tough. It's a really nice buck over there. But
We're down low.
yeah. But there's just he was bedded looking right at us, and there was just branches, like everywhere. I think the bullet would have went, I think it would have been branches. We are headed back out. Got some camp chores done. Ate a sandwich, and we're gonna head back up. I think the plan tonight is we're gonna go to that saddle. It's just right above camp, which is where that first buck was. That buck's got to be somewhere, and we're just gonna sit there for a while and glass a bunch, and then might maybe make him move around a little lower down, and there's some rocky stuff maybe he went to. But yeah, that's kind of the plan right now, unless something changes. So far it's been a lot of chasing different animals, so we'll see what we can do tonight.
Nope, 2 bushes.
We just got up to our little glassing spot. I shot a buck in here in 2020, right down across over here. Brody shot a deer the next year, and then we can see where that 2x3 is. Oh, there's a deer right there on the skyline. Oh, Brody just said that. That's an elk. It's a cow elk. First elk we've seen so far. So we're just settled in. Gonna spend the evening and just try to stay in one location unless we spot something. But I forgot to tell you guys, earlier before we came down, I spotted an elk shed. I think it was the first elk shed I've ever glassed. All the rest I've just found while walking. But I'll show you a video of that. But what do you see? Oh, Ben was showing where the other ones were, but maybe we'll get lucky and see a big bull elk. Brody, you spotted it. Are you gonna shoot it? No? Alright. Brody just spotted the smallest buck of the trip. Just a little spike. But it's right next to the cow elk, so that's kind of cool. So we got video through the phone scope of the cow elk and the buck. But we need to find a bigger buck. Welcome back to the Icon Tour. This episode and the next one are definitely probably one of the more special episodes for me. 3-generation hunt. The boys shoot amazing bucks, and this video just turned out really well. If you haven't entered in to win the head-to-toe giveaway with Black Ovis, every dollar that you spend on blackovis.com using our code Switchback10 is an entry in for this head-to-toe giveaway, the complete layering system from Black Ovis. So go to blackovis.com, use our code Switchback10, and every dollar you spend, you're gonna be automatically entered. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, that'd be really appreciated. That's one step in getting entered in to win the Sig Cross Sawtooth Chamber 6.5 Creedmoor. Be subscribed to our channel, like this video, and leave a comment on every episode of this year's Icon Tour. You're gonna be automatically entered to win that rifle. Pretty sweet little rifle, and excited to give that away to one of you lucky subscribers. The Switchback Stories podcast goes live every Wednesday morning. Head over to Spotify or Apple Podcasts. You can listen to that. Leave us a review on that. Tell someone about our podcast. Tell someone about our YouTube channel. We'd really appreciate it. I'm going to let you guys get back to the episode. Like I said, really, really fun episode to put together. I've been really excited to edit it, and the next week's as well. Lots of really great episodes this year, but we'll let you guys get back to it, and we'll see you guys next week. So far, quite a few animals up and moving. Seen herd of elk with a spike. Brody spotted a big herd of deer with a fork and horn. Spotted another herd of deer with a little one, like spike or fork and horn. And lots of does. So, got some phone scope footage of all of them. And it's getting to be 6:13, so we got about an hour of like good light left. So we're gonna sit here. We might work down this ridge a little further just to see if we can see anything down there. But It's nice to see, still seeing animals. Just I kind of found the nursery tonight. Spike bucks, spike bull, little fork and horn bucks. So, but with the moon we have right now, it's like a super moon. So it's nice to see them up and moving early. I think these bigger bucks are going to be coming, working pretty late. So we'll see what else we can find. Just spotted some more does and 3 more bucks. One just 3-point, one little 2-point, and one kind of a boxy, like a big 2x3 or something. Kind of got a cool frame. So yeah, that brings our count up to 6 bucks tonight. So we're at 14 for the day. And I'll let you know if we spot any more. We need to spot one over here where we can actually shoot. So far that spike's the only one that we could have shot tonight. So, but we're just being patient tonight. This morning was tough. We kept seeing deer, so we were moving after them, and then we'd get busted by others, and so we're just trying to be patient tonight. What did you think of your first day in here?
I didn't expect this many deer in here, just based off what you guys have said. But I was told wrong. It was a good day though. There's a lot of deer. Could only probably shoot 3 of them though. Out of how many?
14.
14. All the rest were a ways off. That's my thoughts.
First time you've ever passed a deer?
Yeah. 2x3.
And a spike?
And a spike. That's about the only deer that I would pass.
Having fun?
Yeah. I'm just excited for tomorrow.
Spotted a big buck.
What's that?
We spotted a big buck.
Okay. Well, plans changed pretty quick. Brody just spotted a really nice buck right up from camp. Run across, get up on this knob, see if we can get a shot. Good morning, by the way. Brody, you feel solid? You feel good, Brody? Brody? Yeah. You feel solid?
He's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot.
Shoot whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Dumped him. Good shot. Good shot. Get another one. You got him. Good shot, Brody. Follow him.
I see him.
If you get another shot, shoot him. Right there. You got him though, so no rush. You got him, Brody. Good shot.
Where's he at?
Working his way to the left in the green.
Left. I can't see, it's too smoky. I can't find them.
Okay. You got him, so don't worry.
Okay.
He's waggling his tail to the left. He's working left in the green. Look with your binoculars. I don't know if I hit record on the phone scope.
I got it on this.
On the buck though?
I just...
Stand with his butt facing away from us. You got a good shot into him though, so don't worry. I just want to get another shot. You see him? You hit him a little far back.
I see him.
Okay. If he turns broadside, put another one in him.
Okay. Where do I aim?
Right in his shoulder. High. He's moving back right, Brody. You're good. Just calm down.
I know.
He's not gonna. You got him good the first shot.
So it turns out I'm not the best spotter. What I thought was a really, really good shot perfect up and down, maybe a touch back. Was not the case. The further we watched this buck, I kept thinking he was going to go down. Kept telling Brody he made a really good shot on the first time, which ended up being a good thing because it kept him a little calmer, I think, if he knew his first shot. If you look in this video, you'll see it. The bullet just barely grazed the top of the buck's back. So it kept him calm enough to where he was able to, we ended up having to reposition. That's what we're doing right now in this fast forwarding version of what happened. We were able to move up, got Brody set up, and he was able to make a follow-up shot. So it worked out really good, but it got a little hectic there for a little bit, and I was getting really nervous that this buck wasn't going down. But you guys are going to enjoy this next part.
See those big rocks up there? He's right below those big rocks. You see him? There you go. You got him. You got him. Just going to the left. Yep. Yep, he's down. Yep, he's down. Yep. He's in the bushes now. Yep.
Dude, your biggest buck.
Yeah.
Good spot too. Bennett, good job following him on the scope. I don't know if I got the first shot. He hit him, it looked perfect. Like maybe a little back, but mid-body looked perfect. But this buck, he was still moving. And his last shot, I mean, was just perfect. On the shoulder, you could see the air coming out from his lungs. Good spot too. Brody spotted it. He's been kicking my butt this trip. We were literally, camp is right down there. Like we were walking up the
line for the horses.
Yeah, we were walking up the trail, and Brody's like, "Oh, I can see a buck," and we knew from this knob we could get up to him. Your first shot might have been a little high. I could see it like right in like no man's land, but still, it should have.
Yeah, I was right over him.
Which one?
The first shot.
It was over.
It was like right over him to the right.
Did I get it on shot?
Yeah, you got it.
No, that might be the second shot.
That was the second shot.
Yeah.
I aimed high on
The second shot he hit high, and then this third shot, I mean, he just smoked him. We better get a hold of Grandpa. I guarantee you heard the shooting because we're like
scrambling
150 yards from camp. We've got a buck down. Good job, buddy. That's some good shooting and keeping on him. Like they were doing better than me finding him because I was trying to look in the phone scope and I couldn't see. And Brody and I had to move up like 20 yards to get a better shot. And I knew he hit him the first shot. Like there's no doubt in my mind. But like the buck wasn't acting too super hurt. So that last shot, I mean, it was sweet. I was watching the binoculars, so pretty cool.
You didn't get the first shot.
I didn't.
Nope. But you got all the rest, so.
No, you got the last one.
I got the last.
Let's see the last one. I mean, he smoked it. He's up
It's like
there.
way back here. Oh. He's up
Right here. He was hit. He was waggling his tail, so you knew he was hit. That's crazy.
He's tough. That's a big buck. And
Right here. Oh yeah, dude, that was a perfect shot. Good job.
I don't know why you didn't go down with that first shot.
I think you might hit him a little high.
I think I'm
Still, great job. Alright guys, the tent is right in the middle of the screen. You can see the top of the teepee. Horses are right there. Brody is right here. His buck is up there. closest, well, Quade shot one very similar spot, huh?
He shot it like to the right.
But, oh man, feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Feels good to shoot your best buck.
Mm-hmm.
Good shooting, honestly. That was some really good shooting. So we got a hold of Dad on the radio, which the funny thing is I could hear him talking without the radio. But we're gonna wait for him up here. It's only a couple. I should range it. I'm curious how far we are from camp. We are 200 yards exactly. It's one of my favorite things about this place is you are hunting as soon as you step out of the tent. So, yeah, Brody spotted some elk up there. Like I said, he's been kicking my butt. I'm not mad about it. I'm glad. So, one buck down feels really good.
You spotted it?
Mm-hmm.
How big?
Big boy.
It's pretty nice.
He's good. He's
His-
a buck.
Brody's biggest.
Cool. Congratulations, you know. I think I slept through the first shot.
I think you were.
I heard 2 shots.
Second shot I missed. Third shot I got him. Good.
His first shot was looked absolutely perfect. I missed it on the phone scope though.
Oh shoot.
And then I knew he hit it. I mean, I was watching and you could see the ripples. But then he was kind of moving pretty good and his tail was waggling. And then his second shot, I think he just rushed. He's a little excited. And then his third shot, I mean, couldn't have been more perfect. Right here's where Brody shot from.
Is that the first deer?
First deer with the sawtooth.
Yeah, look like they got big bodies.
One's up in that orange.
Mm-hmm. The one's way up top, kind of like where the bushes.
That one's wide and tall. See, they're gonna get in that thick stuff. Okay, we were just working our way. We're not even halfway to Brody's. Decided to glass some more and spotted 2 bucks. They're a little too far for us to probably get on after we get Brody's cleaned up because they're working their way into the trees. But that's right where we were gonna go this morning. So we haven't been over in that area yet. So I bet you they'll come back out there in the morning or tonight, or we got a lot of different options we can do, but 2 pretty decent bucks. He's heavy. Dude, he's a heavy buck. Yep.
Pick him up.
Take the bullet out, Brody.
He's heavy. Jeez. Big boy. Oh yeah.
He's got nice eye guards. That is a cool buck. Boxy.
Can't read.
Look at that thing. He's way more massive than I thought he was.
I thought he was skinny.
I thought he was kind of spindly. He's got like a big old Roman nose. Yeah, that's a cool buck. Super heavy.
He's got a lot of mass still.
Look how short his nose is. His face. He's got a big old head. Oh, antler tree. Oh, antler tree. Oh, that works. Tradition. What's for dinner?
Tenderloin, mashed potatoes, spare ribs or no? No spare ribs?
No spare ribs.
Tenderloin and potatoes.
Spare ribs will be tomorrow night probably, or the next night. But
Never
dinner
been to
tonight,
shoot buck.
dinner tonight is provided by you.
You're welcome.
What do you rate it, Brody?
Like 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10? What do you say, Bennett?
I'd say 6 out of 10 because it's not my deer.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
What do you rate it?
20.
20.
It's really
Tomorrow,
good.
if we get one tomorrow night,
20 out of 20. 10 out of 10. It's good.
it'll be a 20 out of 20.
Thanks, Brody.
Yep. Hope you can get a nice one tomorrow, Bennett.